welcome. So we're going to continue with the A1 course. This is lesson 5. Yes, this is lesson 5. So if you're new here, you can just browse the channel and find from lesson 1. Yeah. So in this lesson, we're going to learn something called W-FRAGEN. Okay. W questions. Point to note is in German, letter W is pronounced as V. So take note of that. So W-FRAGEN. W-FRAGEN is German, then W question is English. So what are W questions or this W-FRAGEN? W questions are open questions that cannot be answered with yes or no. Okay, they need a more elaborate answer. For example, in English, we say, when you are asked, where are you going? You don't say yes or you don't say no. You say, I am going to the shop. So there are those types of questions. You have to answer with a sentence. They are also called Ergänzungsfragen. Okay, Ergänzungsfragen. So you can either say W-FRAGEN or Ergänzungsfragen. At the beginning of a W question, there is a question word that usually begins with the letter W. So the W-FRAGEN, they begin with letter W. That's why they are called the W questions. So examples of W-FRAGEN. So we have wo, where, was, what, wer, who, wie, how, wann, when, warum, why, was für, what kind of, wie viel, how much, wie viele, how many, wie lange, how long, wohin, where to, woher, where from, mit wem, who with. Note, wie viel, how much, wie viele, how many. Wie viel, it has no space and no E at the end, but wie viele has a space and how many. So wie viel, how much, wie viele, how many. So what is the sentence structure of W-FRAGEN? So if you want to form a sentence structure, if you want to form a sentence using the W-FRAGEN, how do you do it? You start with the W-FRAGEN itself, then the second position is the verb, and then the third position is the subject. Okay, is the subject. You can even go further by adding other elements. Okay, so the sentence can either end at the subject or you can either go further by adding other elements. So the sentence structure of W-FRAGEN itself, okay, the W-FRAGEN itself, we have the verb, and note that this verb has to be conjugated according to the subject here, okay, the subject. So after the verb is the subject. So these two go together, and then if you go further, you can add any other element. So let's start with the first one, where. Where is who. So the first sentence is wer, who. Wer ist das? Okay. Wer ist das? Who is that? So according to the sentence structure, let us see if it has followed the sentence structure. So we have wer, which is the W-FRAGEN. So first position, it's fine. Then we have ist is the verb. Yes. Then we have das. Here das can represent the other elements or the subject. So this ist has been conjugated according to der, ist, das. The second one is wie, how. So we have wie geht es dir. Okay, and if you've watched the other videos, we said that wie geht es dir is how are you. Okay, here there's not really any direct translation, but that is how it is written. Okay, there's no like you cannot translate each word, because wie is how, yeah, get is a verb. It comes from a verb, from the verb gehen, and it means to go. Okay, it means to go. So you cannot just direct translate in this case, because in this case it means how are you. Okay, so we get as the just follow the structure of the W-FRAGEN, because we have is the W-FRAGEN, then we have get, then we have s is the subject, and this get has been conjugated according to s. And if you do not know how to conjugate the verbs, you can watch either lesson 3 or 4. That is where we have done conjugation of verbs. Okay, yeah. Then dia is other elements, how are you. So we can form a more realistic sentence apart from the get is dia is wie macht man das. Okay, wie macht man das. So wie, how, okay, macht comes from the verb machen, and then man is the subject. So man is man in English. So how does one do that? Okay, because machen is to do. Okay, machen. So here follow the sentence structure. How, machen, to do, then man is the subject, and that is other element. So the next one, wo, where, wo wohnst du, wo wohnst du. So wo, where, wohnst, to live, then we have you. So where do you live? Okay, the next one we have woher. Woher, where from. So we can say woher kommst du. Okay, so woher is the W-FRAGEN. Yeah, woher. Then we have kommst is to come. Okay, you. So where do you come from? Woher kommst du? And when we began learning this class, we said that this W-FRAGEN, the W questions, they cannot answer you cannot answer them saying yes or no. For example, here, wo wohnst du? Wo wohnst du? Where do you live? You don't say yes, no. You say, you have to write it in sentence. I live in, for example, Nairobi. Yeah, I live in Nairobi. So what is the sentence structure of a normal sentence? So the sentence structure of a normal sentence, so sentence structure, okay, of a normal sentence, we have the subject, we have the verb, then we have other elements or an object. Okay, other elements or an object, whatever you have. Okay, so you are asked, wo wohnst du? Where do you live? You want to say, I live in Nairobi. So you have to start with the subject. So the subject is ich. We did this, but this ich is a personal pronoun. So also there's a video about the personal pronoun. It is in one of the lessons. So ich is the subject, then the verb to live. I live, yeah, to live. So leben, but I cannot read here wohnen because the verb has to be conjugated. And how do you conjugate it with ich wohne? Then you have other elements of the object in Nairobi. Simple. Ich wohne in Nairobi. So we have the subject ich, we have the verb wohne, and then we have the Nairobi, the object. So this one, the other question, woher kommst du? Do you come from? So you can say ich kommst aus, ich komme aus Ghana, for example. Ich komme aus Ghana. I come from Ghana. So you use the sentence structure of a normal sentence here, the way I've shown you. Yeah, it's simple. So these questions, W-FRAGEN, they cannot be answered with a simple yes or a no. They have to be answered with a sentence. So let's go to the next one is wann. Wann, when. So you can say wann kommt der Zug. Wann kommt der Zug? So wann kommt der Zug? Wann is when is the train coming? So in German you cannot just translate. You're supposed to learn the structure of something so that you can construct a sentence. Okay? Wann kommt der Zug? When is the train coming? So the next one is was für. What kind of? So you can say was für ein Handy. Was für ein Handy hast du? Was für ein Handy hast du? So was für what kind of, right? What kind of phone? Ein Handy is a phone. So what kind of a phone? So was für is what kind of, then ein Handy, a phone. Was für what kind of a phone do you have? So hast is the verb, then we do as the subject. Then the next one we have warum. Warum is why. Okay. Warum lernst du Deutsch? Deutsch is German, the language. Warum lernst du Deutsch? Why do you learn Deutsch? Warum, why? Then lernst is to learn. So warum lernst, yeah. And is wie oft. Wie oft, how often. So wie oft gehst du ins Kino? Okay. Wie oft gehst du ins Kino? So how often, wie oft do you go to the cinema? Kino is cinema. Cinema. So wie oft is the W-FRAGEN. Okay, wie oft, how often. Then gehst is to go. So wie oft gehst du ins Kino? The next one is wie viel, how much. So wie viel, you can say it has to be one word. Wie viel kostet das? Okay, wie viel kostet das? Wie viel, how much? Then kostet is to cost. Okay, kostet is to cost. So how much is that? Okay. Next one, okay. Wie viele Wörter kennst du? So wie viele means how many. How many? Wie viele Wörter, words. Wie viele Wörter, how many words? Do you, kennst is to know. Kennst. So how many words do you know? Then we have wie lange. Wie lange how long, wie lange. So in a sentence, you can say, wie lange bleibst du? How long are you staying? So wie lange is how long. Then bleibst is to stay. So how long are you staying? Then du is you. How long are you staying? So those are the examples of the W-FRAGEN, the meaning and the sentence structure and example sentences. So if you have any question, you can write them in the comment sections below. Then I'll answer you right away. So they are very easy. Just need to exercise and so that you can learn them well. So what do you think the answer is? So it is Wie heißen Sie. Okay. So what is your name? This is the only exception that we say there is. Wie heißen Sie. What is your name? So wie means how, but in the case of you're asking somebody what their name is, you say Wie heißen Sie. Number two. Where, wo arbeitet er? Number three. So you can say, wo macht er einkaufen? Because this is shopping. Wo macht er einkaufen? So wo, where, or you can also say, so you can pause the video and do the questions, and then you can resume you can now listen to the explanation, or you can say wann, when macht er einkaufen. So you can say wann. Okay. Then number four, dash gehen Sie. Wohin gehen Sie? Where to? Okay. Where to? Where are they going to? Okay. Wohin, where to? Number five, you can say woher kommst du? Where do you come from? Number six, was ist das? What is that? Then number seven, you can say wann haben Sie frei? When are you free? When are you free? The next one, you can say was kochst du? What are you cooking? Kochen is to cook. Kochst is to cook. Was kochst du? Number nine, you say wo wohnt ihr? Where do you live? Wohnen is to live. So wo wohnt ihr? Where do you live? Where do you all live? Then the last one, then it's was. Sorry. Was drinks sie? What is she drinking? So I hope you have understood. So if you have any question, you can write them in the comment sections. So questions. So questions, you can write them on the comment section. And then also you can, if you have any questions and you need me to go through your work, you can also send me an email. Send me an email here. So if you've done a work, you have done any work that, for example, it's about W-FRAGEN and you need me to correct for you, so you can just send a photo or a Word document in this email, then I'll correct it for you for free. Then I will send it back for you. So thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and so that you can be notified wherever I post a new lesson. Also like the video so that it can reach a lot of people, and share with your friends who are interested in learning the language. Choose.